Welcome to Back and Forth with Jaime and Gerald. We are at season 3, episode 7. I missed an episode, Jaime, because the one we did with Eric was actually episode 6.
Yeah,
so
it was.
I corrected it. So
okay.
And so, here we go. And the amazing person that I'm sharing the screen with is Jaime, Wandering Mountain Bardic Path. I'm TarotStache. Thanks for being here.
Well, look at that. The cow counter's here.
The cow counter is here, yes. And please remember, this is for entertainment purposes only. Do not make any decisions based upon what we say. Seek professional assistance. Really. And we are going to be taunting you every so often. And we encourage you to purchase responsibly, to know your limits. And we are here to share, not to sell. So there you go. Give this, here, wait a minute. I can do this for a while. Give this video a thumbs up. It's almost like a commercial. Anyhow.
I know, right?
Jaime, how the hell are you?
Splendid.
I believe you. One of the reasons that Jaime is splendiferous is because we have our uniforms for the show and had these designed. So it's the Jaime has got, the pink unicorn and I'm the mustache. So we're back and forth. And we do have cute little hats that have that on there.
So our hats have a story, though. So if you look at us too closely, you will see that there is a seam in our hat.
Yes.
And the seam, we can't move the patch over. It is not possible. So the patch is a little bit left of center. And so while we realize that there are people out there that might want to buy this, maybe just for jokes and fun and wearing out in the sun, it will come to you left of center. And we're not going to fix that because, well, they can't fix it, number one. And number two, we're just a little bit off the center line. So it kind of is appropriate, although if you expect it to be embroidered, it is not.
It's not.
If you expect it to be perfectly lined up, it will not be.
And I take exception to one of the things that you said. You said we are slightly off center. I am not. I am way off center. So there you go. I said it. And so these are available on the TarotStache merch store, which is linked in the description. But also, we had this made.
This.
How freaking adorable is that?
It makes me happy.
This makes me happy too.
And
it's not a college rule. It's not a wide rule. It's somewhere in between, which is sort of like us.
It's a tweener.
It's a tweener, and so there's that. But for those of you who ever contact me for a reading, you could get a TarotStache readings notebook. I had to have this because it's like freaking cute and adorable. And the good thing is these are spiral bound. So you can fold them like that. So it's like, yay.
Right. It's me and my gratitude maraca.
Gratitude maraca. Oh my gosh. So, there's one snort.
Oh.
So, and thank you, chatters, for being here. Plucky, Maru, Kaylee, Marjorie, Barb's Wheel of Fortune. Welcome back,
Hi, Barb.
Barb. Good to see you. Thank you. We love them too. I got mine before Jamie did. And by the way, all of this stuff that's available is a print on demand thing. And they come from multiple places, so it's going to show up at different times. So in other words, just take a sip and relax. So Kathy, Tortoiseshell Moon is here.
Hi,
yeah,
Kathy.
We're all a little wonky. Left of center, yes. Linda de Gonzalez. I just did readings with Linda and Deb on Monday, and they were fracking good. Gratitude drives abundance, which is good because one of the things that we're talking about is a offshoot of gratitude. Veronica, thank you.
Hello, hello.
Bob's Barbara is here. Hitnicity, hello. So, Acadian Proud, good to see you. Oh, Debbie Aquarius Owl is here. Hello.
Hi, Debbie.
And listening on my commute. Well, beautiful and safe travels. Yes. And I'm glad that your husband redid that space under the stairs for you. So, and Emily is saying slurp, slurp.
That's us, but we don't make noise.
And Linda's like, I forgot to say hi, Gerald. Hi, Jamie. Hi, everyone.
Hello, hello.
So, oh, yeah. Canadian Post is on strike. Did you know that? I was not aware of that until Linda said, oh, it's on strike. So I'm looking great.
Yeah.
So
I have things to send to Kaylee, right? And I keep watching because in my town, everything international is like exponentially more expensive than any other post office in the world. Okay. So I always look, I check. And I went to check the other day and it said that they were on strike. And I'm like, well, shit. Okay. Box back to the house.
Yeah.
Yeah. And Kaylee, it is what it is, right? All things happen in the time frame in which they are meant, I suppose. But I know you're talking about the strike, but
yeah. Well, and Jamie, I have said to you, I've used something you've sent me before. It's talking about that things are difficult, but you're choosing where you're putting your attention. You're choosing to find the positive things. Love that. Love that. So, and
Kaylee, I would love to just cross the border. But they would probably ask me if I was seeking asylum and I just might not come home. So we're not going to send me across the border. Okay.
Yeah. I don't think it's safe right now. So, but a lot of Canadians here apparently. So this is wonderful. So this is a lovely catch up and ramble episode. Jamie and I have got a wide variety of things to chat about, because we did take a little bit of time. Oh, yeah.
I forgot about those.
We did take a little bit of time. We have recently acquired some new things.
Shocking.
So I know. And so, it's safe. All right. Just for a questions and documentation.
Oh, I know. Yeah. Linda, I was being a smartass, meaning that if I go across the border, I'm not coming home.
What? Wait a minute. Are you a smartass? When did this happen?
Oh, my. All the moons ago in which you met me.
Yes. Yes. So, thank you everybody for being here. And and Kaylee has a spare room.
For me.
By the way, I'm going to put this up there so that there's evidence.
And I like dogs.
Yes. Yeah.
And, that boy, he's a bed hog. My God.
You know what I didn't put up there? I didn't put that up there. What did you not put?
Oh, catch up and ramble.
Yeah.
Rambly bambly.
And Maru's like, and when did that happen? At birth? So.
I think I came out of the womb doing this. The light, it blinds me. Put me back.
It might have been more like this. I don't think your hands were that big.
Oh, probably.
So.
Oh no, it would be who sent you the chopsticks in the stuff that were the little hands?
That was Orshi.
Okay, so Orshi had it right. Those were teeny tiny itty bitty funny hands.
Yes.
Little chopsticks with little hands.
So let's do a little show and tell, shall we?
Shall we? Where would you like to begin?
The bags.
Okay. So I recently made some acquisitions for some techs upcoming. Don't ask me what's going in them right now because I can't tell you. So these came from Moonlit Fae. This one is super pretty.
It is.
Super pretty inside. I like this one a lot. This is a large.
It's very pretty.
Purple.
Mm-hmm.
This one I have in two different styles. This is the medium. And this is the zip. I like the nice. Zip. And this one is my favorite.
I also got one of those. So
I like them a lot.
It's beautiful.
They're very squishy, and they take
these are Moonlit Fae. She was running a sale. Jamie should have a frequent shopper card. And you know, anyhow, but
yep.
So that's cool. And Veronica was unsubscribed. You know, Veronica, I get it. There's a lot of weird stuff going on. So everybody, thank you. And Mary's here. So Cotton Wood Heart is here. So I don't know what I'm putting in this one, but I picked this one up. This is Jamie's favorite bag ever. You know,
Jenna, I hate that bag. Just so you know, so I hate it, and I want it to go away really badly.
Yeah. And so
and then he had to go and buy one, and then every opportunity he decides that he's gonna fucking show it.
I'm not going to show it at every opportunity, but you know,
look at him. but
however, it's funny. I want hair like this. So, thank you, Maru, for putting it in.
Oh, hey, Robin.
Hey.
Yes, there is a merch store. We have.
Yes. I am selling merch. It is in the it's in the description. Purchase responsibly, know your limits. So, and that Mercury is always retrograding stuff. Well, of course. Hi, Mary Lloyd. So yeah, so this is the medium. No, this is the large, and this is the medium, and they're quite lovely.
Yeah,
good
so
quality bags. Oh yeah.
And then hold, please. I have a small here. Meet me. I think. Shit. Oh yes, I do. Here we go. Small. And then look. Then there's this size.
Yeah.
And then there's this size.
Yeah. These are really pretty. By the way, Moonlit Fae does not know that we're doing this. It'd be interesting to get her to come on to do a live.
Oh, sure. But, you would love that. You could talk about fabric for days.
Oh my gosh, fabric.
Yeah, no. Jenna Diaz, she has no idea. I just really like her stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, hi, Jonathan. By the way, everybody, please make sure that you are using your tiny hands to verify your subscriptions.
Verify your subscriptions, sir.
Pink with a mustache is now a thing. Well, yes, it is.
Yes, it is. That's me and Gerald combined in the most beautiful way, Robin. Yes.
And the person who's creating these, very, very, very clever, and so nice to work with. Just remember, they're available. They're blah blah blah. So
blah blah blah.
Yeah, blah blah blah.
Yakety schmack. blah, blah, blah.
Yeah. And oh yeah, she just added something for winter, which is beautiful, which I've got that coming. And she also has a bag that inspired me to actually pick up my knitting again. And so I'm actually knitting a hat. This is the ribbing. I'm using very old Lamb's Pride bulky. So that's a great color. So it'll keep me busy.
It's a pretty color.
Thank you. So, all right. So what else do you have to share, Jamie?
Oh, I have all kinds of things. You go first.
Well, I'm going to do this thing where I'm going to talk about something that I'm doing on Thursday. Now, I know here in the United States, it is Thanksgiving, but at 4 p.m. Eastern, Chris from Elemental Cartomancy is coming on my channel, and we are doing a deck casual about the Wiser Tarot. So if that's something that you're interested in, plan on watching the playback, because I'm expecting not a lot of people are going to be watching that. Acadian Proud said the medium tarot clutch Winter Flowers is very pretty.
Agreed.
Yes. So but I got another deck. I know, surprising. It's a Kickstarter. It's by Crystal Banner. Some of you may have this. If you have this, please leave a comment. It's the Life is Like a Board Game. And this is the second edition. This is Kickstarter. It's not yet available on the website Kaleidodope.
It is so clever. I do want to get it. It's very, very clever. I think it's adorable.
Yes, Robin. It will be a simulcasting. We'll be doing it on. Chris will be streaming it to his channel as well. So yeah, leave a comment in the chat if you'd like me to show a few cards, and if you have it, I'm curious. So, but yeah. So, and everybody sip.
Sip, sip. Sippy sippin'. You need googly eyes on the bottom of that. I meant to tell you that the other day.
Jane, the Secret Tarot, has told me that too.
Really?
I need more Easter eggs of stuff. So, Jonathan said he missed that Kickstarter.
Yeah, I didn't even hear about it. I would have totally gone in on that one.
So, okay, so I'm going to show a few cards.
Cool.
Check out this edging. It's like, oh. So, it's quite beautiful. This one does come with a guidebook. The original, or the first edition, this one did not come with a guidebook. The cardstock is a little heavier in the new edition. And so this is set up like a particular board game that one might recognize that sort of looks like this. Get it? Do you get it, everybody? So, it's good to see you, Zane.
Hey.
So, what is different about this new version is they did a second version of all of the majors. So, which is really wonderful. And so I'll show some of the originals, the original edition. So really, really quite nice. Here's the Chariot. I'm just flipping through. Here's the Hermit. Love me some Hermit. And here you go, the Hanged Man. I'm fascinated. Yeah, that real estate game. Yes. And yes, double majors are in it. Here's the Temperance card. I'm a fan of that. I'm like, oh yeah, okay. And the Tower. We have Judgment.
I think it's super cute.
It's super cute. It is a cool concept, Kathy.
Mm-hmm.
So then we have different variations of the majors, and what's going on with this is this one, so we have the Emperor and the Empress look like chess pieces.
Mm-hmm.
So what they have done, they have actually included other games rather than sticking to one. Here's the Lovers in the expanded one.
I love this card. Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So, and the Chariot, we all know that that game.
Mm-hmm.
I'm thinking the Strength card is an interesting one. Isn't that interesting?
Mm-hmm. I think it's great.
So here's the Wheel of Fortune. Any guesses what inspired that one?
Life.
So here's the Hanged Man.
I love that.
So she's done a beautiful job or they've done a beautiful job of thinking this through. Here's the Tower and the expanded edition. So, okay. So Maru would ask to see some of the okay. So the minors are put up to where we have like this overflowing emotions place, which is the cups. So the ace through the 10 and each of the suits has a place or avenue or something like that. And you can see that there's always a monetary symbol in with this. Then we go into the this is I actually think this is a really interesting. It's a great deck for newbies who are trying to understand what the cards mean, because then when we move into the court cards, it just tells us exactly what's going on with it. Development of affection and creative energy. Messenger of romance and invitations. Supporter of compassion and intuitive feelings. Provider of emotional support and maturity. Pentacles are avenue.
I love that.
And the swords are way. And then the wands are gardens.
Isn't it fun?
It's fun. Some of the simplest images can be profoundly effective and spark hits of intuition. Yeah. It's the, simple is really, really effective in this. So it's a great deck to learn with. So I think. So, but yeah, and that's the Crystal Banner. Life is like a board game, and it's KaleidoDope.com and the Collided Dope on the Etsy shop.
Yeah.
So, but yeah. So, okay, that's my share. What do you got?
I think I talked about this vaguely. So we're coming into a time of year where a lot of us, not all of us, but we try and do that. We give thanks.
Yes.
So not supporting a very strange holiday, but thanks. So I had talked about this before, and it's called BMO. It's a BMO journal. So what does BMO stand for? Be more. BMO. BMO. So there's a bundle, and it comes with a pen. You can choose the color. It doesn't have to match. The pen is, I have to say, I am a pen connoisseur, and it is excellent. But it is a very detailed way in which to journal. And it's basically to let a lot of stuff go. Positive feelings, tough feelings. You know, they have the feelings and the needs journal or wheel in here so that you you know, have some understanding. They have a great index for you to, you know, follow along with. Cool. It is you have to be willing to do the work, and it's a lot of work. And for somebody like me, who, if it's not real work, like clinical work, I procrastinate on everything that is personal. Okay. Except for maybe this stuff with Gerald, just because I have a person poking me. But they go through the whole thing. You do a brain dump. There's a what the funk, not the what the funk area. Then you talk about the positives and giving a try and stuff like that. It's BEMO, BEMO, BEMO. But I think it's pretty rad. They have nice little doohickeys here.
Very nice.
And then I have a second journal. This is just cloth. And so it, yes, it, yeah. So this is for lists and things, just to dump stuff out if I don't want to do it in the BMO style. And then this is this was a Kickstarter. Where is he? Little hippo. There we go. That I have been waiting on for 2 years.
Wow. Okay.
2 years. And it's just, you know, it's dot grid. And it has little hippos on every page. And there's like 500, exactly 500 pages in this notebook, which I think is pretty rad. But it's got really nice paper, and it's got a couple of pin loops on my little cloth journal cover, but it's easy to pack around, and the book doesn't get damaged, right? And they're my colors. I like them a lot. So yes, they technically all go together.
They do.
Yeah. So that's
thank you, Maru.
Part of the practice that's going with this.
Yes. And what Jamie is holding up, the going with this, is starting on December 1st, we're doing Glimmer Globe again. We're encouraging everybody for at least the first 21 days of December to do Glimmer Globes. And Glimmer Globe, we did this last year. It came out of a conversation that we were having. And what I will do is I will, on my community tab, I will put up the link to the introduction to Glimmer Globe that we did last year. Glimmers. Oh, yes.
You know, the thing that I said this last time when we were together last Tuesday when we had Olivia Rose with us, but the thing that I love about this, if you guys were here last year, which a good portion of you were, I carry you guys around with me all the time. And talk about getting you in the feels. I just love that. Yeah. Love, 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 love.
Yes.
Done now. Taking a sip.
Taking a sip. Cheers. And what's a glimmer is the thing that you remember when all things are lined up and you feel really good. So a glimmer is I want to say it's the opposite of a trigger, but it's not the opposite of a trigger. A trigger is something that gets a response from you. So by calling it a glimmer, it changes the approach to it. So
well, it changes the chemistry in your brain.
It does. It really, really does.
And that's the whole point. I know a lot of people, we're not going to say the word that a lot of people like to accuse me of. I don't really care, because if there's anything that I can do to help myself get out of the pit of despair, okay, everybody has a bummer day, right? But if there's anything that I can do for myself that can get me out of that, I'm going to do it. And if I can, when I was a kid, a therapist said that because I lived in a third world country, there was a lot of terrorism before we had the concept of terrorism, right? We just knew that there were really bad people and they were doing really bad things, right?
Mm-hmm.
And so as a little kid, the therapist said to me, you know, one of the things that you can do, warn your parents first, but when your brain starts to focus or loop on whatever that situation was or is, that you go, right? To like shock yourself out of it. So while this isn't shocking, this is lovely, but it's one of those things that gets your brain to go a different avenue, right?
Yes,
So it's
that
the
is
same
true.
kind of, this is
Yes. Yes. Well, it's an and you know, it's a light switch because when you flip that switch, the we can actually see things a little more clearer. So Kaylee is actually doing 28 days. She's an overachiever. But that Kaylee is doing something very interesting. Kaylee is, well, I'm not going to give Kaylee's thing away, but there's that. And Tortoise Moon Kathy, I love the Glimmer Globes. They're so great. And you're right. Little glimmers of hope and joy in the dark months, which is exactly what it is. And yeah, Etsy has some beautiful ball paperweights. And well, I mean, Kaylee, I encourage you to start doing some videos and using the hashtag Glimmer Globe. Glimmers
Kaylee's
were
fair. No, nobody owns any of this stuff. I'm sure there's a
nope.
company out there. I mean, I know that these are called wish balls, and there is a copyright on that. But a glimmer globe doesn't have to be anything that you buy.
Yep. Well, here, this is what I used last year for my Glimmer Globe. It's a recycled thing that it had lemonade in it.
Yeah.
And so I also, because I introduced to the idea of Glimmer Globes to my coven mates back at Llamas, and so I got everybody I think this is a pint size little jar with a lid.
Yeah.
And what we did with that is, we actually started and we placed, we started with magical paper because we were doing this in ritual. And on there, here, I'll share it with you. We started with the word hope because, like in Pandora's box, hope was the last thing that was there. And so I have this available. And yeah, mason jars. Vicky Howe just put up her first video. Art print intuitive. Yep. Oh, Kaylee will be, filming. You don't have to film.
Life gives you lemonade. Make a glimmer globe. That's right.
Yes. Well, and so it's anything I like the idea of see-through because you're just writing on little pieces of paper and putting them in there, and then building that. You could also make it a family thing if you wanted. So, Kathy used an old coffee jar last year. Excellent. Debbie said you can get clear glass Christmas ornaments. They have a hole on the top. Yes.
Yeah.
Yes. And yeah, there you go. And so I recently got for my birthday, someone sent me this. Oh,
I love that thing. Do you mind if I step out for just a second?
I don't mind. I can't hear you, but she's going. But so this was sent to me, and it actually has a beautiful. It's perfect. So I'm not sure which one I'm going to use. Yeah, baby food jars would work. So the idea is that you consciously, for a certain number of days, I picked 22 because it gets us to Yule, or 21 because it gets us to Yule, which is the darkest night. And I can take these out of my jar and look at them if I want. You will also see, in the video playlist that I created last year is sometimes I did I did a video every day, and other times I actually did day 1 or day 2. And Janet Lee G, yes, yes, love that bulbocious. Yeah, I do too. It's a great one. So, and yeah, salsa jars, yes. And so this sits on my working altar throughout the year, and it was fun being able to share this with my coven mates, and encourage them to have something to which they can add. So I'm not sure exactly which one I'm going to do. I don't know. I don't know. And you can also, I had to go. Oh, bye, Linda.
Bye, Linda.
So, and basically all you need is something with which to write, a writing implement, and small pieces of paper. You do not have to write a litany of your glimmer for that day.
Nope.
I encourage people to watch the video, the glimmer video, the introduction to the glimmer. That was Jamie and I, and it's about 20 minutes long.
Mm-hmm.
So it's all good. So did you bring enough for all of us?
I did.
Okay.
Hi.
Thanks.
You're welcome.
Oh, I already ate them.
All right.
So Glimmer Globe coming up starting December 1st. Recently, there were a couple of people who were talking about glimmers, and I think it's great. So, yeah.
Yeah, we don't own it. We're
No.
just sharing it.
And so I'm going to look up really quickly Glimmer Globe, see if I can. I can't actually, I can't share the playlist, which is frustrating, but I can share this, which is the link to the Glimmer Globe video. Yeah. And Glimmer video. Yes. And Vicky, I'm going to do that. Very cool. It's very cool. Is it a gratitude journal? Yes.
Sure.
Is it a Glimmer Globe? Yes. Is it a feather catcher? Yes. If the word glimmer doesn't work for you, then,
bunch of shit on a piece of paper, that works too.
A bunch of shit on a piece of paper. Where'd you get that bulb jar? Great stocking stuffer. I received that as a gift from that was sent to me via Amazon. So here is the video for the introduction to the Glimmer Globe. And yeah, it was a lot of fun, and there were a few people who also did that, and then I did Kaylee, bless her. Oh, thank you, Jonathan. So, and yeah, as Marie said, you could just call it happy shit.
Absolutely.
So, look, it's Olivia Rose.
Hi. Hello, friend.
Gorgeous. And Olivia, I was using, excuse me for a second, everybody, but I was using this in readings that I did yesterday. Fabulous reader. Fabulous. Fabulous. So Kaylee created I challenged Kaylee to create a song based, for Glimmer Globes, and it's beautiful, and so we recorded that. So yeah, don't throw, yay, yes, it's so good. Yeah, and don't throw away my happy shit bottle.
No.
And Donna, Artist and Oracle, is here while you're cooking dinner. So Donna, are you going to join us for Glimmer Globe again? Glimmer Globe 2024, whatever. I'm just going to keep adding stuff to that playlist. So, because it makes me happy.
Yeah.
It makes me happy. And Olivia Rose, I'm about to order my bottle. Well,
yay.
Cool. So, all right. So, Jamie, what else do you have to share?
I don't. I did get 2 Kickstarters in the last week. One is Rhythm and Soul.
Yes.
Stop that. Which I really think is cool because it's blues and jazz and there is country and stuff. But it's the old stuff. It's like before 1970 or something like that. So it's the music that I really like, as opposed to current. And there's a lot of folk in there. There's a lot of story. There are all kinds of people that are honored in it, from Black jazz artists that most people haven't heard of. And, you know, it's fantastic. And then I ended up with a book that was really cool, that was published in the 70s and didn't get a lot of traction. And it's about old time. Oh, see, there you go. She's in there. But it's about old time music, and where it got its start, where it actually really came from. And some of that stuff actually came from old slave songs and things like that, that of course didn't get any recognition, which is now getting recognized. So that's kind of cool. And then the Far Out Tarot, by Gabby Angus West, that showed up. So,
oh yes, I have the Far Out Tarot. And if we could figure out a way to have Gabby Angus West join us, they're like 12 hours ahead of us. You know, it's like dang. So it's a nifty little thing. So,
or we just bring Olivia back and have a conversation about a deck that she doesn't have, just because we can, because it would be enjoyable.
Are you listening to this, Olivia?
Olivia Rose is going to have a Glimmer Globe.
Yes. Oh, and you know, we could talk about
live. We could do Olivia Rose.
Yes. No pressure, Olivia. Just we enjoyed having you on. So
yeah, that's fun.
But,
so yeah, no, I don't have anything else. I just have little odds and ends and stuff.
Oh, you know something that I haven't shown? This was made for me.
Oh, wow.
How awesome is this?
That's pretty damn fantastic. Where the hell did that come from?
Juno Sphere made it for me. I don't know if I'm allowed to say that Juno Sphere made it for me. Juno Sphere made it for me. And it's like fracking awesome. And she told me that she had all of that yarn was in this yarn. I used to work in a yarn shop. This type of yarn was never easy to untangle. But she untangled it and put it in there, and it's glorious.
It's not easy to crochet or knit with either.
No. So
yeah, right, Mary? The sorting hat. That's right.
Yeah, it's the sorting hat. It is very nice.
It's scrubby yarn.
I love miniature, but all miniatures, just to say. Yeah.
It would be a snorting hat. Very true. Let's call it the way we see it, right?
Yes. So this was a beautiful gift that I got for my birthday. So it was quite fabulous, and it's just quite good. And so oh, excuse me, look at my hair. So one other thing that I got recently is this. I showed this to Jamie.
Oh, yeah.
I got the Color Cube, Volume 1 and 2.
Yeah.
And you know, it's interesting because I'm hoping that people want to look at this. Oh, hi. But basically what it is it is, by the way, oh, here, I should just do this. Here.
This section of the video is brought to you by the word rude. Everyone say it with me. Rude.
Rude.
Implies ignorance of or indifference to good form. It may suggest intentional discourtesy. Don't be rude. Like, share, and subscribe to our channels.
Rude.
I love it when I get to hear his voice. It makes me happy.
So Debbie Aquarius House said, I've wanted to get those. I follow the artist who made them. Yes, and so I bought box 1 and 2, and essentially what these are, it is a set of, each box has 250 little cards that have a picture and a color scheme. And then what it does is on the back, it tells you the name, it gives you the hex code for it. And then on this side, it gives you a tint and a shade of each of those colors. So if you need, perfect for the fabric artist. Yes.
Absolutely.
Yeah. And it really is amazing. It's quite good. It's a lot of great inspiration. And so, and we have, there's a wide variety of things that are looked at. And of course the cards are numbered. So if you want to put them back in order, you can, which of course I will do that. Yeah. And I'm pulling some out of the middle here. So you have like this.
And see, what I thought was cool is that sometimes when you're looking at something, you're not necessarily seeing all of those colors down below. And I think that's cool because then all of a sudden you see the colors.
Yes. It helps train your eye. It helps expand your eye. And it's a wide variety of images. So it is a good gift idea, Janet Lee G. So, and again, there you go. But these are the things that a lot of times I find people who don't have confidence in picking a color scheme, these will help with that.
Yeah.
So, I will say, so I did buy the set of so box 1 and box 2, and so you got a cube. This is box 1.
Wasn't there something where it's digital, but you have to look for the physical copy of it?
Well, this is, I will say, here should purchase responsibly, know your limits, by SarahRainaClark.com. And this is the, one of the things about this is they are, Sarah has a good marketing team.
Yeah.
Because every time you go to it, there's you can buy the entire set, which includes digital content, which you can look at on your mobile device, your iPad, your computer, and stuff like that. And I'm like going, I'm not going to do that. That's not really for me, but there was lots of opportunity for that. And please, by all means, purchase responsibly. Know your limits. We're here to share, not to sell. And if you do end up purchasing it, tell them TarotStache sent you, see if that gets anything. But boy, really, really aggressive, and not too badly priced. I mean, 500 cards. So. So
not bad at all.
No. And it's interesting. It comes with one of these, and I still don't know what this is for. This is like a whole, it's like, what is this? So
it's something. We just don't know what it is.
Thank you, Marita. So I have not thought about using them as an oracle card. So, and Maru got their color astrology book.
Oh,
is called Valerian.
Nice.
That's right. It's by your birthdays. Yes. So, but yeah. So that, I mean, it's great. I'm actually going to take these to my family celebration and share them with my siblings who quilt or who are creative. My brothers, 2 of my brothers are like colorblind. 3 of them, my brother who passed away was colorblind too. So it was sort of funny because he's like, oh, no, I can't see it, but that's okay. So it's just a great way to get inspiration. So, but yeah. So I haven't thought of using them as an oracle yet. Yeah.
Yeah, because Jonathan, you saw that, what he said above that.
Yeah. I hadn't thought about using them that way. I do have color cards that are related to, that give a messages, the energetics of color.
Yeah.
talked to Lisa Papez about this one. And I have the color cards oracle. So, but yeah. So we are at 50 minutes, Jamie. And the other thing that I got recently was the Simdala Tarot.
Yeah.
So, and this is the Jennifer Steadley from the Ferocious Ink, who she did they did Tarot Disassemble and Tarot Assembled. And so what she has done is she it goes on the blank square to put your name on it. Oh, that's a good idea. Yeah, it is right up the alley, Donna. So, and there's that. But so yeah, in these these have good information around the outside. I haven't used them yet, but very pretty, very researched. So I'm looking forward to being able to get into it. It was a Kickstarter, soon to be probably available on ferociousink.com. So, so the symbols and the mandala or the mandala. With information about the astrological sign, the elementals associated with each card, the tree of life, and the activation. So really, really useful.
Yeah, very, very cool. Oh, happy birthday, Maru. Maruta.
Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear Madame Maru's House of Cards. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday. This is great. By the way, I didn't ask you if you minded if people do that. How do you guys feel about shaped cards?
So, for me, personally, I used to be a super fan when I was a kid of round I'm not a super fan, only for the simple fact that I have hand problems. And so shuffling with shaped cards, you can wash. Sometimes you can overhand, but they catch funny. So for me, it's a no. Now, if you, madam, put out a shaped card deck, it's almost a guarantee I'm still going to buy it. But a general principle for moi,
yeah. Well, yeah. I mean, this is Jonathan has this deck. Jonathan, how are you using it? How are you shuffling it? So Donna says shaped cards depends. Not too big for me. I have a few small circular decks that I like.
Well,
good luck. We will not, we will not let you stop. So, and
I know I'm ridiculous. I'm just telling you the truth.
So yeah, I haven't figured out how to shuffle that yet. I actually have a copy of the Mother Piece Tarot that I haven't used, and then there's another deck that I have, but so we'll play with that. That's probably in the queue for 2025. So, but and by the way, if you're not following Olivia Rose on Instagram,
you should.
Why? That is, of course, if you are on Instagram, no pressure. No. And because Olivia has got artwork available for purchase. She's been showing stuff that she's been doing. And what do you have? I mean, you have about 20 more cards to do for the Oracle deck that's going to be
make
out
it what in 70 something.
75, I think, was what the number that I was encouraging.
You were encouraging. I like how you put that. Thank you.
I was encouraging. I
wasn't encouraging shit, just that I wanted more.
Well, anyhow.
Yes.
Yes. Yeah, there's some, there's the Simdala. I mean, it's right there. I mean, we can take a screenshot, and so because I read that as it's going to be 100. So I will make it chunky. Chunky is good. I don't know about you all, but I think chunky reflects the needs of the consumers. So, yeah. Can you feel the love, Olivia? Yeah,
of course she can. It drives her nuts, but yes, she can.
Of course, I was hoping to see what Olivia found when she went to the charity shop. For, what's up with that? So,
what is up with that?
Yes. Okay. You canceled your new deck for right now. Got a note from you via Kickstarter saying this. Yes. And we have we'll have Olivia come back on and talk again about the process. So far I've only looked at a round deck that was Forest Animals, the art, but not really drawn to the shaped decks. I always grew up with playing cards. Sure.
Yeah, my Portals deck from Jamie Sawyer with all the animals is round. And I like that because I have a board that Jamie made that, the round decks go in, and then you do other size decks and things in there.
Yeah. And chunky deck, good chunky milk, not so much. No chunky milk. No. Yeah, she was supposed to be getting, her bottle from the market, but hey, get your bottle. Here's the thing.
Supposed to be.
Yeah, whatever. But yeah, it'll be back. She promises. And so hi Kiba.
Hi Kiba.
Yeah, there we go. Lala's dream. So, Glimmer Globe. Start December 1st, capturing the small things that are glimmers, that are beautiful feathers, things that just make you happy, things where your body is in all alignment. You have to realize that, I mean, my glimmers, some of my glimmers were just the smallest thing, but they meant something to me. Mm-hmm. It's the power that you give it.
Yeah.
And then, you know, this thing has been on my working altar the whole year. So, hello, got lots of power there. So,
yeah.
So, I do have, I did buy in, okay, I'm going to sip for a second. I did also recently purchase, I ordered a deck, a collage deck from the UK. I did order that deck, Jamie, the one that I sent you. What?
Okay, fine.
Did you order it for me too?
Mm-mm.
Okay.
I was going to do something with you so we could split the cost of things.
We were going to have you 2 of them.
That's okay. It's all good. It just tells me that there are some things I don't have to have. And it's okay.
It is okay, but still.
It's not an Olivia Rose deck. I'd be really mad. But, you know.
I'm not doing anything without prior approval, anything related to Olivia Rose. Yes. Did you say collage deck? Yes.
Yep. Interesting.
Let me find it. Please hold.
It is a super interesting one, Donna.
And let's see.
The only collage deck collage decks that I enjoy seem to be by MJ Cullinane, you know, the Crow Tarot and the Forhoxa and, you know, stuff like that. But this one, there's one that Jonathan has that's about California that I like a lot. And that might be photography. No, it's still collage. And then this one,
the artist is Maya Land, Maya Land. So, and it's the Maya Land Tarot deck. So, Maya Land Tarot deck.
Yeah.
And it's mayalandart.com.
Yeah, it's interesting. Check it out. I mean, it's not one of those things where we're saying, you know, go buy it, but it's interesting collage for sure. It's well done.
Yeah. I follow them on Instagram, and so quite beautiful to see the process. So
I don't know what that means. That last
I don't know, Gray. What does that mean? Bad news, readers. You may be dropping a lot of Canadian Christmas bookings.
Yeah, I don't know what that means.
I don't know what it means either, Gray.
So. Oh, he'll do something. He'll do some.
I'll do something. I'll do something
for sure.
It's fascinating. And I was trying to. They had some of the Maya had some of the original artwork still available. And I really wanted to find the 2 of Pentacles, but it was sold out. I wanted to find the Hermit, but it was sold out. And because there's only one, so it was like, dang it. So
dang it.
Yeah. Jamie was, I was texting Jamie as I was searching. It's like,
yeah.
So headed back to beginning to catch up. You said out of the womb, Jamie. Oh, Gray is catching up. Okay.
Oh, I got you.
Yep. Got it.
I got you. I'm sorry. I got you.
Nope. We're good. So this week, you know, I am recording a show on Wednesday with Irish Granny Helen, which will probably drop on Wednesday, and then I have with Chris And
Yeah,
and
I
then
look forward to
next,
things with Chris. I hope I can catch it.
yes. And then next week, I've got a show with Medium Betsy Palmer on Monday, where we're talking about understanding your personal baseline, part 2. So, yeah. I always said I wasn't a fan of collage decks, but my tarot collection and workhorse decks say otherwise.
Same.
No judgment.
Thank you, Jonathan.
So thanks, Jonathan. So, but yeah. Well, we are at just over an hour.
Crazy, huh?
Yeah. And okay, starts on Sunday because that's December 1st. It's like freaky.
December.
Freaky. So we will say adieu.
Mwah.
Goodbye. And everybody have a frackin' awesome rest of your week. Bye.